What up, y'all? It's your boy Terminology. Right now, you tune into Sports Rap Live, Sports Talk, 790 AM, iHeartRadio. You know what it is. Shout out to my big brother, Bun B. Let's go.
Shout out to Bun B, who apparently couldn't make it tonight. It is Easter Sunday. We want to thank you guys for riding with us under the sun, moon, and stars. Can I get a pepperoni pizza? Yeah, right here on Sports Rap Live. That's all you got to do is just shout it out. It is Shout Out Sundays. Cannot wait to get into that later on, and wait to get my man Phife Dawg on the line. But in the meantime, we've got a guy that's out there doing his damn thing just for kicks, and that is SoccerTalker Luis. What is up, Luis?
What up, man? Happy Easter to everybody tuning in tonight. Glad to be here, hanging out with y'all. So what's going on?
Hey, we're here, man. We're here. Ruben's in the house, so I think it's time to get into some soccer talk. Now, we didn't hear from you Thursday night. We were jam-packed. We were talking Final Four. We were talking basketball. But you know what? We're still just weeks away from the grand opening of the BBVA Compass Bank Stadium, which is the home.
We gotta get a nickname for that thing. Have they have a new nickname for it?
I think it's called the Easter basket.
Yeah, perfect for Easter Sunday.
Didn't you coin that, Andrew? I think I did. No, but the fans need to start calling it something though, like we're going to the Met, or we're going
basket.
Well, something because the BBVA Compass, whatever.
Just say you're going to the comp.
Yeah,
you're going to the comp.
You're going to the comp.
Or the B comp.
That's good.
I'm going to the bank. The bank, the BBVA bank.
Where's my man Spring Branch Mexican checking in on Twitter?
Where's he at?
Yeah, hit us up. What's a good nickname for the new BBVA Compass Bank Stadium of the Houston Dynamo, not Robertson Arena?
Ruben said the vault.
The vault, yeah, the vault's good too, but hey, we'll just call it the basket for now, because it is Easter. Now, Luis, this has been the never-ending road trip for the Houston Dynamo, so why don't you update us on how they're doing out there?
Well, never-ending. They've been on a 3-week hiatus, so they got a 3-week bye. I'm bored to death and watching nothing, man, just hanging out, playing video games, watching other leagues, watching other teams.
He's getting that La Liga action. La Liga,
I mean, the Dynamo were so bored, they had to bring a 4-tier team to play scrimmage on Thursday.
Who is that?
Wait, high school team?
The Laredo Heat.
Rice, probably.
The Laredo who?
The Heat. Laredo Heat, not the Miami Heat. Laredo Heat. They actually have a team down there south of the border.
Let me ask you this. What is that, new Laredo or old Laredo?
No, old Laredo.
That's not good. They have knives in their socks, apparently.
Damn. Yeah, I don't want to mess with the cartel, man.
Absolutely not, man. Absolutely not.
By all means, kick it into the goal. Go for it.
Please, yeah. That's right.
So,
free goal.
Yeah, so they had a scrimmage on Thursday, whooped them 5-0, Dynamo, just to keep in shape for the upcoming game next Sunday against
the Chicago Fire.
the
12U team from Laredo,
or
what?
What it is, man. I'm not going to say it, but yeah.
Okay, all right. We'll keep moving. So when do they play next?
They play next Sunday against Chicago.
They still have another week before they play again?
Yeah, next Sunday. This is the third week off, so they play next Sunday at 6 p.m. against Chicago Fire.
It seems like forever ago we had Coach Kinnear on, but they still haven't played a game because he was talking about Chicago.
So that's next week. So they start their Eastern Conference swing next week against the Fire. So just basically MLS news, the hottest team right now is SKC Sporting Kansas City. 5-0, which is a division rival against the Dynamo. So they got 15 points on the board, and we're in third place with 6 points because we're 3 games off. So. And the talk of the league.
Who is making this schedule? This thing is more jacked up than the NBA schedule.
They're doing this because when the home opener opens, this new stadium, they're going to pile up the games for everybody to come see.
Oh, okay. So we're kind of stockpiling the games.
It's a marketing strategy.
Okay.
It's a marketing strategy.
No, that seems a little wacky. You're off for 3 weeks. It's like the Dynamo got spring break. I don't understand that at all.
They got a whole bunch of Good Fridays.
But how do they stay out of trouble? That's what I want to know.
I don't know.
Yeah, there've been a couple of bar fights.
Well, hey, I see Dempsey's name.
He's up there. He had 2 goals yesterday, and he's going to be a free agent, I think, the end of this year. So they're going to try to sign him to an extension. Not he's going to be a hot commodity overseas.
Oh, yeah.
Speaking of hot commodity, the talk to the MLS, I'm going to switch it back to MLS, is the LA Galaxy choking right now.
Wow.
The worst team in the Western Conference. They got all these superstars, but
wait, Beckham's eating BK all day.
Yeah, I'm not real well versed in the MLS, but didn't we just play them in the championship?
Yeah.
And now they're the worst team.
They're having that. They're having that championship hangover.
They're having a hangover, and
too many Whoppers.
Is out there making BK commercials.
Exactly.
So that's what he's doing.
Is Beckham really doing BK?
Yeah, I seen a commercial yesterday with David Beckham.
It's about the whole new smoothie, and then BK got new uniforms. They're like trying to step the game up. They got new uniforms, new menu.
Are they wearing soccer jerseys now on the grill?
Nah, not yet.
Flame bro?
Not yet. But
Too many Whoppers, man.
I think
Whoppers.
Beckham got a little too many fruit smoothies, and if you get them from BK fruit, BK, I don't know, man. It's not a good look.
That's not a good look,
It's not a good look, son.
I'll say it for you, Ghostface.
I'm gonna try to start a trend today. It was announced over the weekend. Former Houston Dynamo standout Stu Holden is out for the year in the EPL with the Bolton Wanderers. Stu, come on home. Just come home and join the Dynamo and just sell out the stadium. You know you're more than welcome to come home.
Didn't we just have this conversation about Brian Ching, and now all of a sudden you want Stu Holden? What do you
Stu
want?
Holden, man.
What do you want, Pele from when he played for the Houston?
This dude's only 24 years old. Come on, dude.
Who, Holden?
Stu Holden, yeah.
We met him years ago at 1560. He's a baby.
Yeah, he's a little child, man.
Well, did they start when they're like 17 signed to the team?
Yeah, remember Freddie Adu?
Yeah, Freddie Adu was already on his AALP card.
Yeah, he was a young buck.
Was. Now he's like, what, 23?
I think he can drink now. Then he retired probably.
So,
What else is going on around the soccer world?
Lionel Messi over the weekend scored 2 goals.
Beast mode.
60 goals in a
dude
year.
is on
First
Guess
time,
what? I woke up.
first time since 1973 someone had 60 goals in a season.
60.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Yeah,
That
that's
dude is
hero.
on fire.
That's for the whole European.
Is he having one of those seasons that's never going to be touched again, or is there?
I don't know, because I think the record holder is 67 goals. But I think
Messi can do that.
I think he'll do it.
Yeah, no, he's having a ridiculous year.
Like, how many games?
I've been catching these games that he's been playing. He's making this look effortless. Like he already knows he's gonna score 2-3 goals before he even does it.
So how many more
It's just
games left?
insane.
I'm not sure how many games, but he averages 2 goals per game.
I mean, but are we talking? Do you think it's like 10 games left? Like 5,
I'm
2?
not sure. I'm gonna
Wait, I was going to say 60 goals in a year? We're only like 3 months
he
into
has
the
like
year.
2 months. 2 months
Yeah.
left.
Oh, okay. So he's
So
got
like 8
time.
games?
Yeah, he's got time.
So he's
to
gonna
do it,
blow
man.
by this record.
He has like 8 games.
He gets a hat trick every time he takes the field.
It's
it seems like.
insane,
Damn,
and
pretty
it's what's
much.
crazy though is just the level of competition compared, to here. It's insane. Like
They need to graduate him to the
He's-
pros because everybody else in there they must be playing like little league because 60 some goals.
he's making them look stupid.
That's you know what I don't like soccer because I said there's not enough scoring. I just
Yeah.
need to watch Messi.
Yes, you do.
I just need to watch Messi every day.
You had people at the Astros game Friday night following soccer in the press box. I'm not going to name any names.
But there are people watching.
There was people watching soccer Friday night, so that just tells you. Now, Man U, they're smelling another championship.
Yeah.
They beat City.
I beat him City today, yeah. But like I said, I'm not a real big fan. It's just too early for me to watch on Sundays.
Yeah.
So I'm getting my beauty sleep, Gotta look good for the night. So I got.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what.
I had one for you.
I'll
I'm
tell you what.
gonna let it go. I was gonna say something. I'm gonna let it go.
I'm gonna shift. I'm gonna shift gears then.
But I'm getting ready for. I'm gonna take my first road trip. Me and my boy Ruben gonna hit up Vancouver in 2 months.
Whoa,
Yeah.
international.
Going international.
SRL is going international.
Awesome.
Going
awesome.
Vancouver.
So when is that?
That's gonna be. I think the game is on June 8th, June 10th, June 10th. So a couple of days, we're gonna go to Seattle, go catch a Mariners game,
Cool.
and then go catch the train, go to Vancouver, party
I
out
want to
there.
let you know about that Vancouver. Last time I heard about them, they had the riots and all the controversy
Oh,
about
hockey.
Yeah, so I'm not so sure. You need to be nice in that city because I know the Dynamo fans can get a little
Oh,
rowdy. So I just want to let y'all know, you better keep it quiet,
He
keep it
went
nice.
last year.
I don't want to see some Occupy Dynamo action out there in Vancouver, and then I have to see. Oh, can you wire me some money, Western Union? I got to bail out of Vancouver.
The only place I'm occupying in Vancouver is a damn coffee shop. That's for sure. You know where I'll be rolling cigarettes, as they say up there north of the border.
Keep it legal over there.
Oh, for sure. That's straight tea. I'll drink green tea.
sir.
Yes, yes. All right, well, so not till next Sunday. Will you come in and update us on the Chicago game? What time do they play?
At 6 o'clock, I'll be here watching the game, and
Okay.
then I'll give you the update afterwards.
So all the Dynamo fan out there, including South Park Mexican, Assman, and A-Leaf, all the guys on Twitter that are tuning in right now.
South Park Mexicans in jail, dude.
I'm sorry. What did I say?
Spring Bang.
Shout out to SPM.
Man, what are you drinking over there? You predict the Astros winning 100 games? South Park Mexican out on bail? What's going on?
Wow.
What you on over there, man?
Is he a soccer fan? Oh my gosh. Wow, hey, Spring Bang. Spring Bang's Mexican. Hey, what is it? SPM instead of SPM.
It's close.
Come out and watch
Yeah,
the
so far
Dynamo
away.
game next Sunday. Oh, that was classic. That was classic. Well, Luis, while you're at the table, let's shift gears to the NBA. Shout out to Ralph G with his Easter his Easter Nike free SB P-Rod's on. He's going to give a shout out later on the show. And it is shout out Sunday. So shout out to South Park Mexican. If you're tuned in right now, you're a G. That's all I got to say. Hey, are you kidding me?
Yes,
are
sir.
you kidding me?
No, sir.
Oh, my gosh. You call me a wiggy?
Nah,
You call me a wiggy?
It's on some SPM right now.
If
That's
you
all
got
I'm
little
saying.
kids, if you got little kids tuning in, get them away from the SPM right now.
That's right. Oh, put the kids to bed. Thank you, G. That was awesome. That was awesome. All right, well, let's talk about your Spurs. The Spurs are probably the most unheralded team right now in the Western Conference. They're like 15-2 since the All-Star break.
I think they're like in an 8-game winning streak, 7-game winning streak right now as we speak. Is it
11. They were at
11?
9 Thursday night.
Oh, well, they
Wins on wins on wins.
Hey,
You
just
got wins
because
on
the
wins on
Dynamo,
wins.
yeah, exactly. Just because the Dynamo are playing doesn't mean you have to go to sleep on your Spurs.
No, I
too.
know they play. I watched them play Boston, which is a nail biter. They won by 1 point on Thursday. That's what
Man.
it was, or Tuesday. I'm off on my days already.
Hey, TP9 Network, that is a dark horse for the MVP in the NBA right now.
TP?
Tony Parker, man.
He'll
Wow.
be in the top 4.
Wow, he's having a hell of a year.
I
He
think,
keeps that team going,
I
man.
think Durant's gonna win it this year, though. Kevin
Well,
Durant.
yeah, KD, not bad. Oklahoma City. Well, what about your
Some
Houston
breaking. We have
Rockets?
some. Speaking of
Yeah,
breaking
please,
news,
please.
guess who is playing tonight for your Houston Rockets? Back in uniform.
Mike Lowry?
Mike Lowry.
Mike Lowry.
Yeah, he's back from the flu and whatnot. He's getting limited minutes,
Shout out
and
to
he's only
KL7.
played where.
It's Kyle Lowry, not Mike Lowry.
I know.
It's
we
a
say Mike
reference,
Lowry.
bad boys. Get your reference right, son.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're in the third quarter right now, and the Rockets are.
No. You don't cut my reference off like that, Luis.
right.
Slow your roll, homie.
We're in the third
on.
quarter, and the Rockets are up by 14 points, and Kyle Lowry has 5 minutes. That's not bad. Give him some log, give him some minutes. Incrementally increase his minutes, and he'll get back up to game speed before you know it. Our boy that we had on, what was it last week?
Courtney Lee.
19 points in the
Ballin',
game. 19
ballin'.
points. So
As the Rockets
shouts out
are in
to him.
Sacramento right now, up 62-46 after a huge
Yeah.
win. This is the easy letdown game after you beat the Lakers.
Scola, man, he passed up an excellent just dunk posterizing.
I hope he.
Couple
That's
minutes back.
Scola. He's
Man.
the ultimate team player, former Spur, by the way, that never suited up. As you're outnumbered here at the table now. You got Rockets fans at the table, so
That's all right. It's all good.
Oh, of course, it's
about
all
one.
good. If-
But I hope he just dunks on DeMarcus Cousins. I just want to see that. That dude, all he does is whine about somebody.
not only
Well,
does he
there was
whine,
some beef
man.
about with Cousins and Blake Griffin
Yeah,
the
I
other
saw
day.
that.
But the Clippers, thank you very much. International players
There you go.
ball right here for Blake Griffin because in the end, the Clippers won that game handily.
Oh, I know you were excited as hell when he did that dunk on Gasol.
Twice.
I know you were like,
Twice.
you're throwing swag.
One of them was a
Throwing
foul.
everything
though.
out.
One of them was a foul.
Yeah. One of them was. But this guy, I know
they
he was
call
up
it.
and down doing
So,
backflips.
hey, you know what? Sometimes I can't put honey in my tea when I have my tea bags there on deck, and he got tea bagged twice. One time in the back of the neck, no honey, son, straight raw tea.
He still can't make a free throw though.
That's okay.
See me at the end of the game. We ain't putting you on the line.
Hey, the Clippers are playing well. They're playing good ball right now. And we're heading to the bottom of the hour. We are in the rap sheet. And of course, it's brought to you by BC Smoke Shop, where you can get $20 off a purchase of $100 if you have the coupon. It's hashtag Rap Pack. We've got some of the coupons here on the table for all my smokers. Or if you just want to pick up a vintage ashtray, a rare glass piece, and of course, all the detox you need to have a good, clean system as this beautiful weather keeps on in Houston and you want to get back on the workout routine and get out there and get your grind on, make sure you guys go by BC Smoke Shop, 2 Houston area locations, 7909 Westheimer or FM 1960 at Jones Road on the northwest side. Oh, shoot. We got our boy. He's about to start calling in right now. You know what? You talk about somebody that knows the NBA and that can talk about not only what's happening in New York, but around the NBA. It's our boy Phife Dawg, and I'm going to get him the number right here. So make sure you guys check him out. Follow him on Twitter at BC Smoke Shop West for the Houston area locations as I give the Silverleaf Ghost Pepper hotline out again to Phife Dawg. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, let's get Frank on right now. Let's bring Frank on. Hey, Frank, happy Easter to you, man. How are you?
What's up?
Hey, Frank.
A little shy.
Frank.
Frank, hey, you're here on Sports Rap Live, man. You've been on hold for a minute, man. Don't.
Or is that Fife?
It's Phife.
It's
Oh.
He heard the New York, so he's like, oh, yo, that's Frank over there. You mean Phife, right? What's up, Phife Dawg? How you doing, man?
What up? What's going on?
Happy Easter to you, brother.
Yeah, good looking. You too.
Hey, how was your day today, man? Tell us a little bit about what you got into.
Some gumbo at my cousin's crib. You know what I mean? Watching the Knicks come back. That was pretty cool. So I had a good Easter. That's what's up.
Very good, very good. Now, I copped something special for you because I've been trying to get you a pair of sneakers now for a minute. We all know about the bet we made, months ago, but I did end up copping you the Durants. I got you the Easter Durants, and I'm going to be sending them your way once I hit the post office this week. So those mints, you better, I might have to send you a Diamond Supply Co. shirt to go along with those Kevin Durants.
Oh, that's what's up. Good looking, man. Word.
Absolutely, absolutely. Now KD's been balling out of control. We're going to get into the Knicks in just a little bit as we move along to the 9:30 hour, 7:30 on the Pacific time zone. But let's talk about Kevin Durant, this Oklahoma City Thunder. Do you think they are definitely headed above the best team in the West right now, Phife?
Yeah, I do, but I'm a firm believer in experience being the best teacher, and I wouldn't be surprised if they choked and San Antonio came out of the West.
Well, hey, I'm glad you just brought up San Antonio. We were talking a little bit about them before we got to the bottom of the hour there. Now, San Antonio is quietly doing what San Antonio does. They've won 11 in a row, I think 15 out of the last 17 games since the All-Star break, and they look like the championship teams that we've gotten to know and love. They're straight out of the Alamo City.
Right.
So what has been the key? What do you think has been the key for the San Antonio team?
Pretty much never underestimate the heart of a champion. Greg Popovich is the best coach in the NBA since Phil Jackson, or next to Phil Jackson. Don't sleep on Tim Duncan. He still has the fundamentals down pat. Manu Ginobili is healthy. Tony Parker is healthy. He's one of the quickest in the game. And let's not forget Steven Jackson is back on the Spurs, where he won his only title. And I think he's real comfortable being in San Antonio. So look out for them, man, for real. Experience is always the best teacher.
Hey, Phife, it's Andrew. I got a question about the East. The way the East is shaping up, it looks like pretty much whoever gets that 7-8 spot, they're pretty going to be sacrificial lambs to the Heat and Chicago. So what do you think about the Knicks? Would you rather see the Knicks sort of tank it out and not, get bounced in the first round? Because I think you tell me first. Do you agree with that? Do you think that whoever faces them in the first round is going to get bounced? Or would you, and if that does happen, would you rather see your Knicks kind of bow out early? That way they can save their draft pick that's probably going to go to Houston.
That's a very good question, but in order to be the best, you have to beat the best. And I'm not saying they're going to be able to do that, but they might as well get it over with and look forward to next season. But my main thing with the Knicks is competing. I think it was all coaching. I had a problem with D'Antoni because he never held anybody accountable for defense. He never did it in Phoenix. He still thought he was coaching in Italy, and I wasn't cool with that. Now that they're playing underneath Coach Woodson, you see them competing, you see them going hard, and that's what they're resembling the city more and more by their blue-collar hard work. And that's what I need for the Knicks. These Knicks are starting to remind me of the Oakley, the Ewing, the John Starks type of Knicks that had a lot of heart, but they couldn't get over that hump, so to speak, which was the Chicago Bulls back then. But there was a time for like a decade and change where we went through a lot of ball players and we didn't have that self-esteem, we didn't have that drive, we didn't have that fire. You know what I mean? So I'm not worried about them getting bounced in the first round because, to be honest, they're supposed to with the likes of Derrick Rose and LeBron and D-Wade and all of that. But anybody else, I think we could give a problem. So they better hope we don't catch that 6th seed.
Well, let's keep it in the East. So you talked about coaching problems. I want to talk about this Orlando situation with Dwight Howard. What was your take on that? Because that really came to a head this weekend. It really didn't have a good look for the whole Orlando situation. I mean, it really didn't reflect well on Dwight Howard either.
You know what? Both of them are wrong. Matter of fact, all three of them are wrong. Dwight Howard's wrong. Stan Van Gundy's wrong. and the Magic organization is wrong. First of all, and that's a key word, if Dwight Howard went to management and said he wanted to get rid of Stan Van Gundy, they were supposed to keep that in-house. I'm not saying it's right, but that's something that goes on in the NBA every day, all day. That's number one. Number two, Stan Van Gundy shouldn't have taken the opportunity after a shoot-around to mention something like that. I could see if they were 11th seed or 10th seed and had no way of getting into the playoffs. These guys are like 5th or 6th seed in the playoffs. So you have a chance to make some noise. Right now, I don't think Stan Van Gundy should even be the coach of the Orlando Magic right now because he just proved how much attention that he needs. He's a diva coach. And then on top of that, Dwight Howard needs to make up his mind. Yay, nay, I'm going to stay, I'm going to go, something, and knock it off. He needs to grow up.
I want to have one final question about your Knicks. What was your reaction? What was the reaction of New York when Linsanity pretty much got put on hiatus? Because he had that injury, and it pretty much derailed what looked like it was going to be a solid thing for going into the playoffs. And now I wonder what's the state of the union down there, or I guess up there, with Jeremy Lin no longer in action.
You know what? I'm kind of sad that it has ended for him so quickly, which started out so great. But at the end of the day, I just want people to know that I'm not going to say it's Carmelo's team, but offensively, you have to go through Carmelo. He's the only one that can really create his own shot and things of that nature. Now, Lin, he enhances the situation, but I don't think he should be first option. So with him being injured, you're seeing the ball go through Carmelo a little bit more. I can't imagine if Lin was healthy, what they'd be doing right now. I kind of wish Lin was there because I think if Lin was there, then J.R. Smith wouldn't be chucking like he's chucking right now.
Yeah, he was definitely chucking bunnies today on Easter Sunday, that's for sure.
Well, yeah, he's a good player. He's a great athlete, but I think his shot selection has always been his Achilles heel. But, you know, Woodson is going to bring that to a halt sooner or later, and hopefully Woodson will have the job going into next season unless Phil Jackson decides to come out of his hiatus.
All right, well, let's keep it moving, man. We got my man Dope Picks just walked in. Of course, he was out there in Detroit at the NFL Combine.
Big ups, Dope Picks.
Absolutely, showing up late, better than ever. But let me ask you this, Phife. With the Western Conference, your team is the Lakers. And now you're talking about teams being healthy and the Knicks, trying to get healthy. The Lakers might have some issues now that Kobe apparently is banged up a little bit. And Andrew Bynum, we call him Anarchy Bynum because he's trying to be the new Ron Artest, which is now Meta World Peace. What do you think about these Lakers right now?
I don't know. I think they're too banged up, like you said. And Pau Gasol, although a very skillful power forward, he needs to bulk up and or get some type of attitude about him. Because
who's that? Pau Gasol?
Yeah.
Those days are gone. That dude's getting teabagged more than the Boston Tea Party itself.
Damn. Yeah, he still can play, but he needs to throw a couple of elbows and let him know that he's there. Let his presence be felt, because Blake Griffin posterizing him like that and then throwing elbows at him on top of that is not a good look. It doesn't look like the Lakers are going to get out. I think they could get out of the first round, but second round, it looks like that'll be it for them.
That's true.
But I do like the Ramon Sessions pickup. I do.
Wow, Bud B rolling in. Better late than never, just like Dope Picks. He is here. We're talking NBA basketball here on Sports Rap Live. We got the man Phife Dawg on the line. DJ Oak Cliff's rolling up too. Shout out to Kadoma, who's in Vegas. We're keeping it here on the NBA talk as Phife runs down some of his thoughts of what's going on right now. Tell me what you think about these Celtics. Now, Celtics have been the top 3 record since the All-Star break. And you know what? Rondo is making that team go like no other.
Right. Well, it's not how you start; it's how you finish.
Hey.
And although we think the big 3 are on their last leg, like I said about the Spurs, same thing. Never underestimate the heart of a champion. Experience is again the best teacher. So I wouldn't be surprised if the Celtics made it at least to the Eastern Conference Finals. You can't never snooze on teams like that because they're very extensive on wanting to win. They're very adamant on wanting to win, and if you give them light of day, they're going to exploit you.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, hey, one person we're not going to exploit is you, Phife Dawg. Your time is like gold here on Sports Rap Live, so we appreciate you checking in on the NBA beat. Tell us right now, your top team in the East and your top team in the West. Now, Oklahoma City Heat is kind of a popular pick. Why don't you tell us who you got right now on the top of your leaderboard?
You know what? As a fan, I'm going to go Knicks Lakers, as you know.
Yes.
But as a wannabe analyst...
Wannabe? Nah, don't ever say those words on our show.
From an analytical standpoint, I'm going to say Chicago in the East, and I'm going to say San Antonio in the West.
Wow. One of two finals. Hey, real quick, man, we got a shout out from Rapp Up over the weekend. Now he's doing his thing with the family tonight, but he wants to get in on the Sports Rap Live action. So we're gonna get you back on Thursday with the man himself, so you guys can talk a little bit more about what these Knicks are gonna do, whether or not they make the playoffs, and what we might be able to see for the future of New York and Los Angeles. Right.
Oh, word?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's checking in.
It's going down.
It is. So we will talk to you. We'll get a long segment in on Thursday, Phife Dawg. Now that the Final Four is over, and Andrew, all he has to talk about is baseball, so we can talk more NBA over the summer as we get into the finals.
It's all NBA and MLB
right now.
From here through the summer.
Word up.
Absolutely, Phife. Hey, thanks for checking in. We're going to go to a quick break. When we come back, Smoke Dizza is going to join us because he wanted to, because he felt like it. So you guys stick around. We'll be right back here on Sports Rap Live.